Hello all, my name is Caitlin Rendos, and this time series analysis presentation is for UMUC Data 620 under Professor Carrie Beam in the fall of 2018. This particular presentation is on women's Olympic gymnastics all-around data from 1972 to 2016. And what we're showing here is that vault scores are likely to forecast who will win the overall event, and USA is becoming a dominant force. As you can see, there was a big change in scores from 2004 to 2008 where they increased significantly, and this was because of a rule change that was implemented. Historically, gymnastics was scored on a 10-point system where you could have a start score up to 10 points and then deductions were taken from there. In 2008, a two-part scoring system was implemented where you still have your execution score, which is at a 10.0, and then your difficulty score, which is each individual unique elements are combined to create that difficulty score. This is also why I believe that the trend line and forecasting is pretty inaccurate since the data has just changed so much recently. I do not believe that a person who got a 15.966 to win the gold this year in the next Olympics will only have to get a 14.131. As you can see here, the data did trend downward slightly in each event over the last Olympics, except for in vaulting. The gold medal in vaulting, which was by Simone Biles, is increased significantly. And this can be attributed to her dominance in the sport and in especially that event, where she could fall and still beat the rest of the competition. So therefore, these trend lines, again, are not accurate in the forecasting for the same reason. It's just that the big change in how gymnastics was scored has affected this greatly. But you still do see that vaulting makes a big difference. We're looking at the in-groups and out-groups here, where the in-groups are the countries that have medaled over the last 24 years, and the out-groups are those countries that have not performed as well. So in the other events, they are different too, but in vaulting, it's the most significant difference. The average vault score for the in-group is 15.331, where the average vault score for the out-group is 13.526. Again, with the forecasting, I don't believe that the vault scores are going to drop all the way down to the 13s. I believe that they might kind of level out from here as they did previously in the data. But I could be wrong. Since 2004, which was the year before the rule change, the United States has been increasingly dominant in the all-around competition. The way the competition works is the top two gymnasts from each country compete in the event, and the United States has won every all-around competition since 2004. But if you look at just the data before the rule change, the average was around 37.53. There's 4 events, possible 10 points in each event, and you have scores as high as 39.45 and as low as 16.54. And this is just outlier data. The gymnast maybe didn't compete in all the events or fell or maybe was injured. After the rule change, the data is a little more separated, where you have more variance in scoring. The average is 57.68, and the United States scored well above this in everything since the rule change. This again shows you the change in dominance over the years, where the U.S. was below average in in every event before the rule change, and then now, in the recent past, the U.S. has been well above average in everything, especially this vault score. Also, there's more categories on this side because of the Soviet Union that no longer exists, things like that. But the United States is the only major country to still be above average in everything. So in conclusion, I believe that the U.S. is becoming an increasingly dominant force in the sport of gymnastics, and that vaulting has really put them ahead of the rest of the crowd. And if people cannot compete with the current vault scores that the United States gymnasts are getting, they will not be able to win all-around competitions in the future. Thank you.